What's going on, guys? It is pouring out today and there's not a whole lot I can do outside because of that. So we're going to take a look at a new product that I actually bought this a couple weeks ago. Been meaning to give it a try. I see a lot of this Meguiars, well, I see a lot of just ceramic stuff in general. Meguiars came out with their ceramic stuff, their hybrid ceramic. So I got their hybrid ceramic liquid wax. We're going to give this a shot. We're going to clean up both the Ramblers, so we're going to try it on some single stage paint, see how it acts, and then we're going to clean up the Trans Am here as well, and see how it works on a clean spot on each vehicle, and we'll just see how our results turn out. I've always used kind of like cleaner waxes, the liquid waxes, so I want to be able to compare this in terms of applying, in terms of how it looks after a few minutes, because with one of the cleaner waxes from Meguiars that ends up getting kind of pasty, and that's when you know how to take it off. It's my understanding that this doesn't get pasty. Hybrid ceramic wax does not haze like traditional waxes, and I also think you can use it on your rubber stuff. So we'll give it a shot on the rubbers on the car, and we'll see how it looks. So first things first, we're going to take some quick detailer. We're just going to clean these guys off in a couple of spots, and then we're going to try to apply this. We'll see how it applies, and we'll see what it looks like. I want to see how it looks like for depth, especially in the Trans Am. It has a real nice flake in the silver metallic, and I just want to see how it applies. So let's take a look. Alright, so we got these two wiped off a little bit. As you can see, a lot of this is from the Rambler. It's just got dust on it. So it's been sitting here for like a year, just because I've been being kind of lazy. But if we look at these, Trans Am is it's just a clean car. You can kind of see the depth of the paint. I'm hoping we can see it maybe a little more depth with this ceramic wax. If we look here on the Rambler, this is paint that I restored, and it's just got orange feel. It's your normal single stage kind of looking thing, but I'm looking to see if it'll gloss it up a little bit. And I've polished about as much as I can. There is some metallic in here. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm hoping it'll make that pop a little bit. I haven't been able to polish a whole lot more just because as you can kind of see right there's some dark spots. The paint's just thin. So let's take a look at this wax and see how it does on these. All right, so we waited about 3 minutes. It's still on there, but you really can't tell. It dries pretty smooth, it looks. But let's take a few wipes. So there it is, clean. It's hard to tell with the garage lighting there. But from my angle, I'm trying to show it without cutting off the light. From my angle, it looks like the metallics are nice. Depth is a little hard to tell, but you can definitely see the metallics. I also went and used it on the plastic trim up here just to verify that it didn't turn any colors, and it surely did not. It didn't really darken anything like I would expect, but I guess now it's protected. I did it on this trim as well, and I think it looks pretty good. So here it is. Again, kind of hard to tell. It applied very nicely. It came off even nicer. So I think the silver looks pretty good. Let's work our way over here to the Rambler. Again, this is single stage, no official clear coat. It dried pretty similarly. You can't really tell it's on there. You can definitely feel that you're taking something off when you're wiping. Let's get everything off there. This one might be a little bit more difficult to see in terms of results just because there is some pretty good orange peel. I think it did make things a little more obvious in terms of depth, though. It doesn't look bad. So I grabbed some artificial light here, and we can get a look at the depth. I took a look, and I think it is noticeable. We'll see if it's noticeable on camera. You can really see the metallics there. This is an undone panel, so I didn't use the ceramic on that panel. Let me come over here, and it is really quite a bit more. It has a lot more depth in it. Might be hard to see on camera, but you can see all those metallics. If we come over to the Rambler, and we just look on like the side here, assuming it lets us focus a little bit, you can see the metallics that it has. But if we go up on here, it definitely brought a lot of those out. I don't know how well it shows on camera, but these are metallics that I haven't seen on the car before, even in direct light. So it'll be interesting to see how this looks out in sunlight. So guys, that's kind of it. That's the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax. It's kind of a mouthful, but yeah, this is it. I think it applied very nicely. It came off even nicer, as I said. It really brought up the depth in these paints once they were under a direct light that was pretty bright. And here the lighting is good, but it's just not like being outside. So I think that light kind of imitates that a little bit. And as I showed you guys, it works on that black trim, that rubber trim, plastic stuff. It didn't leave any traces behind. We'll go and look again. This is about 10 minutes later. And you can see where I did it there, and then you can kind of see where I haven't done it yet. So it does have a smoother finish on it. Same with up here. I did that trim piece. Overall, I think it just looks pretty good. It applied, again, just real nicely. It's very easy to work with. I didn't need to use a whole lot for coverage. I used, about a nickel size little circle to get that rear quarter done. So I didn't get the whole thing done, but I got most of it done. So overall, I think I like the stuff. Went on easy, came off easy. The price isn't too bad. I think I got this for like $11, so maybe it's a little bit more. But if it lasts twice as long, it's a good value. So let me know if you guys have used this down in the comments. I'm gonna get some of their spray booster, I think it is, and some of their other stuff, and I might test those out if you guys want to see that as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.